Hello there everyone, Shippy here. Hope everyone out there's doing well. Came back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game pocket. Today's video felt like trying out this Pikachu deck that I built and see if I can manage to win a game or two online with it. It's pretty simple in its composition. It just revolves around Pikachu EX, Jolteon, Electabuzz, and Zebstrika. It's really not too much different than your traditional Pikachu deck, other than I'm choosing to run Jolteon just to see if there's any sort of synergy here with Pikachu. But if you're curious, I will have the entire deck list in the description of the video below should you want to try this deck out for yourself or to simply improve upon it. I'll also try to explain my game plan behind this deck when we actually get in some matches. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling, and let's go find our first game. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here, and we're going to have to go first, which is unfortunate, but we'll do what we can. And we do start out with our Pikachu, which is good. And we do have Electabuzz and Eevee that we can throw on a bench so we can power up our Pikachu pretty quickly. And we're going against Darkrai right out of the gate, which kind of sucks. But we will do what we can. Alright, we get to oak it up here. But yeah, the game plan for this deck really isn't much different than like your typical Pikachu deck. I've just swapped in a Jolteon where you may run a Galvin Tool or Electrode or something like that. Really just running Jolteon because I like Jolteon and just to see what we can do with Pikachu here. I'm running it in combination with Zebstrika and Electabuzz just so we can play around things like Druddigon and not attack into Pokemon that have Rocky Helmet so we can do damage on the bench. There's also a couple of Cyrus in this deck so we can tag stuff in. Now, the unfortunate effect of Darkrai is every time it gets an energy attached to it, they can do damage to our active Pokemon. So Pikachu's going to be eating a lot of damage before we can actually get started here. So I think I'm going to opt to just boost this one on the bench instead. And we're going to oak it up again. Hopefully we can draw into Jolteon. And we get our Cyrus. We get another Blitzle. Not ideal, but we'll take what we can get. And I'll end my turn. Kind of unfortunately have to use this Pikachu as a little bit of a meat shield. Now I'd like to preferably draw... Oh, they got a Hypno already. So it looks like they're going to probably put me to sleep before I can ever retreat. So yeah, if they... If the coin toss doesn't go my way, which it usually doesn't, then we're going to be in trouble. Yep. I expected that. I fully expect to get tails in this coin toss as well. That is just my luck. Alright, okay. If I complain enough, maybe the coin toss gods will actually benefit me for a change. Alright, well... kind of in a real bad way here. So I'm going to try to be pain in the ass here. I'm going to swap out this Darkrai. And hope they don't have a leaf, and just kind of use this Pikachu as our meat shield. I mean, it's probably good to get rid of Hypno to begin with, since Hypno would be constantly putting us to sleep anyway. So just kind of have to hope they don't have a leaf. And they absolutely have a leaf, of course. Well, we're going to lose our Pikachu, unfortunately. Because they're absolutely going to power up the Darkrai. It looks like they're running Weezing in this deck as well. Yep, they're going to get the easy knockout on Darkrai. Took probably a necessary gamble here, but I didn't want to have any damage done to the Pikachu on the bench because we're going to need Pikachu to hang out as long as we can. Okay, so we get our next Pikachu in. And we can also get Zebstrika going as well. We get a Sabrina in our hand. And I'm going to get Blitzle out. And I'm going to opt... who should I put energy into? We'll go with Electabuzz, since it only takes one energy to get him going. And... nothing really else I can do here. And because Eevee, unfortunately, is an electric type, we're going to be able to do... only going to be able to do 60. So I really need to draw into Jolteon. And of course, they're going to make me Sabrina something in. So this is a loss because nothing I can bring in is going to be able to take a hit from Darkrai. And just unfortunate all the way around, unfortunately. Yep, took a really bad gamble, but I had to do what we could. I don't know if I could have got started quick enough to take Darkrai out, but them's the breaks, I guess. But a good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. And we're going to have to go first again. Damn, this is that is never good. And we only drew into Blitzle, unfortunately. Alright, what are we going up against? Going up. Okay, this is ideal. We can play around Jolteon. This is why Blitzle and Electabuzz are in this deck. And they're speaking of Electabuzz. There he is. There's the Mad Lad. And we're going to play Pokeball. Hopefully we can draw into Pikachu here. We do manage to hit on that. And we're going to oak it up. Party a little bit, see what we can draw into. Hopefully Eevee. That would be nice. Eevee and Jolteon would be good here. And there's Jolteon, another oak. So hopefully we can hit on that next turn. But we can't do anything this go around. So we're just going to have to wait, unfortunately. Now, they could be running many different things with Jolteon. See nothing but water energy, so this could be Gyarados, possibly. That should be okay here because they play a Magikarp. Okay, no, this is an electric deck. Interesting. I don't think I've seen this configuration before, so I don't know what they're running here. I presume this is some sort of Magnezone deck, I would guess, but we shall see. We're gonna oak it up. And we'll get another Pokeball and another Sabrina. Not too bad. Hopefully this is an Eevee since we already have a Jolteon in the hand. It is an Eevee. We got what we asked for. Alright, well now we can attack. And I'm going to attack Magnemite. We definitely don't want Magnezone going. I do wonder why they're running the water energy. I mean, they could be running water and fire. Maybe the energy doesn't really matter too much. Or they're running Magnezone Palkia. Interesting. Alright, so we definitely need to get Palkia out before stuff goes sideways. Alright, we definitely don't want Magnezone to get going either. The bright side is I can forcibly tag that in. So let's go ahead and buff up Pikachu. We're going to clearly need Pikachu. And I'm going to take another shot at the Magneton. Just to maybe hopefully get Magnezone into one-shot territory for Pikachu. Because I can forcibly Cyrus it in. Alright, and they are going to opt to bring in Magneton, probably for Magnezone, I would presume here. And getting energy into, yep, there it is. Alright, so that prevents me from one-shotting it with Pikachu, unfortunately. And they'll be able to attack again on the next turn, which is not good. I mean, bright side is they can't one-shot Pikachu here. Kind of not in an ideal spot. Alright, what I'm going to opt to do here is I'm going to Sabrina in one of the Jolteon. I mean, this is kind of the long play here, but I'm going to try to... I'm not going to attack into this Jolteon. And just so I don't get any damage into Pikachu. Then next turn, I'm going to forcibly Cyrus in the Magnezone. And they're going to try to get Palkia going here. And they're going to hit on the Misty. I mean, they only get one, but one is already enough. Alright, we get another Zebstrika. Now, I'm going to build Jolteon up. Now, I don't know if it really behooves me to KO Magnezone yet. Namely because once I do, they're going to one-shot me with Palkia. So what I want to do is, again, just delay here. And then I'll put another energy into Jolteon. Never mind, they'd have completely ruined my plan because they immediately drew into Leaf. So they're just gonna bring a Palkia and one-shot my Pikachu, and that's gonna be game. And down Pikachu goes, and unfortunately we lose. We did not get a chance to build, unfortunately. But them's the breaks, I guess. Don't like being in an 0-2 hole, but maybe we can try to make this deck a little bit more respectable. But good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Hopefully, God, I gotta go first again. Like, I swear when you go first, it almost like, if things are really like not going your way, it almost feels like an insurmountable hole. Let's see what we're going up against. And we're going up against Mew, so it could be anything. Mew kind of goes in any deck at this point. Alright, we do draw another Pikachu. Alright, I'm going to set Blitzle. I probably should have just started with Blitzle. I don't know what I was thinking there. Let me get another one. Alright, so we're kind of going to be playing around Pikachu. I will opt to set Blitzle over Eevee because I can't guarantee that I'm going to draw Jolteon. This is with Pikachu, you got to have Electric on your bench in order to do any real damage, which is a little bit of a drawback running Jolteon because Eevee's just a normal. And we're going up against Dialga. I should have been paying attention to the energy here. And they're immediately going to tag Mew out, bring Dialga in. And play the Giant Cape on Dialga. Alright, man, we can still ideally two-shot it. But we got to get things going our way. Alright, let's get Zebstrika out. Get energy into Pikachu. Unfortunately, we can't do much anything else. And they got both their Dialga set up. And we're going to get hit for 30 here. And they can attach 2 energy to that Dialga on the bench. Which puts us at a huge disadvantage, unfortunately. Alright, we're going to hit this Dialga for 90. But odds are they're going to opt to tag. And then bring in that other Dialga, which is going to put us in a hole. And they're going to put a Rocky Helmet on that one. And put energy into this one. Oh, they're actually just going to opt to attack with this Dialga. Interesting. I don't know if I would have done that. Right now, what I could do, because I can make things a little bit interesting here. Actually, let me think for a moment. I could tag, or I could take out Pikachu, bring in Zebstrika, do 30 to this Dialga on the bench, just to make it Cyrusable, but that only lowers it down to 120. I don't know if that is completely worth it or not, so it may just be better to take the KO here, probably. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out this Dialga. Because I think that's just the better thing to do here. And they will knock out this Pikachu for sure. And I kind of have to bring my other one in to be a tank. But if I attack this Dialga, I unfortunately will lose my Pikachu instantaneously. So, alright, we do have a Sabrina. That is a plus. Okay, so we can potentially make some moves here. I'm going to Sabrina in this Mew. And I can forcibly Cyrus it in next turn. And Dialga can't one-shot me, which is also a plus, but I can two-shot this Pikachu with my mouse right. So yes, even with the potion, that Mew is out unless they have 2 potions. Then it's not. But they're absolutely going to tag out the Dialga to do 100 to Pikachu. But again, they can't KO me here, which is the big thing. Yes, they do hit me for 100 here. We will survive by the skin of our teeth. And I'm going to evolve into Jolteon. And put an energy on the Jolteon. And we're going to Cyrus in the Mew. Which gives us the ability to call game here. And Mew goes down, and we get to manage to get a win on the board for Pikachu. Jolteon really hasn't been a factor at all. It's been all Pikachu. Surprise, surprise. If we do manage to get one on the board, I'll go find one more game, see if we get this deck to 500. But good match to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next game. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here. And we finally get to go second for a change. That's nice. Alright, well, we get our Pikachu again, which is nice to have. And 2 Blitzles aren't bad, so we can bolster our bench so we can make Pikachu do some damage. And we're going up against water, which is also good. So unless they have a Misty, which like Manaphy can't do any damage, which is good. So unless they have a Misty, they couldn't really hurt me anyway. So hopefully the luck is good for this round. Let's see what they have to do. They're going to oak it up. So no threat of Sabrina or anything like that. And they're going to attach a Rocky Helmet on the Manaphy. And they're doing Manaphy Palkia. Okay. No, we're and Articuno. Okay, so now we know what we're dealing with here. But Manaphy's going to be able to go before I ever get a chance to do anything. So them's the breaks. Alright, we get another Cyrus, and we get a Jolteon, so I have no qualms with playing Eevee here. We get an energy into this Pikachu, and we'll end our turn. And now they're going to get 1 energy into Articuno and Palkia. So I need to get Palkia out as fast as I can. And hopefully this Misty doesn't go their way, because that will complicate things a whole hell of a lot, and it doesn't. Okay, that's good. I will take that. And they're going to power up their bench. But things are a little bit manageable now, because they did not hit into Misty, which is good. And we're going to beef up our Pikachu even more. We're going to oak it up, because why not? Alright, play this Pokeball to mill off the deck a little bit. And probably, hopefully, get a... I was going to say Electabuzz, but I have no problems with getting Eevee here. And we're going to take 20 damage, but that's okay. Now, will they opt to bring in Articuno, or will they opt to bring in Palkia? Maybe Articuno, because I imagine they probably just want Palkia for the sweep. But they can only hit once, because it does lose 3 energy. But they're going to bring Palkia in right out of the gate, which I have no problem with that, because it does less damage than Articuno. And they might try to go for Misty again, if they have it. Nope, they're going to forcibly Sabrina something in. And I guess I will bring in Blitzle. I mean, it's a small inconvenience, but not a major one. I mean, they can't knock me out. They can only do 30 to Blitzle. Alrighty. Alright, we get an X speed, so we can actually just get Blitzle out for free. And power up our Jolteon. All good things. Alright, we're going to X speed the Blitzle out. Retreat. Bring in Pikachu. We have the type advantage, so they're going to take 110 off this. And then they will kind of have to retreat here. Because they don't win even off of a Misty Palkia combo. And if, I mean, it's a gamble, but coin toss will have to go my way to knock out Palkia with Jolteon if worse comes to worse. right, they're going to throw a Rocky Helmet on this Articuno. I mean, they have to tag or they lose if they don't have anything else. All right, they do have a Leaf. That is fine, actually, because we're not going to attack into this Articuno at all, because we're just going to Cyrus, Palkia, right back in. And we're going to take 40 here. Totally okay, because Pikachu's going to be a last man standing. And we get our Zebstrika. Go ahead and evolve Blitzle then. Put energy into Jolteon. And we're going to bring in the big boy. Alright, forcibly bring Palkia in. And knock it out with Pikachu, and we get to go for game here. And we managed to get things back up to 500 for the Pikachu Jolteon deck. Though admittedly, Jolteon really did not get a chance to do anything. Pikachu very much hard carried this, so it really wasn't much of an experiment. So I guess, I mean, it kind of works if you have Pikachu in your opening hand every single time, like I was fortunate enough to have. But yeah, good game to that opponent. To make this far in the video, I do thank you for watching. As always, feel free to leave me any notes for how I can make any given deck that I try significantly better. Again, if you made this far, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I will catch you guys in the next one.